We are going to replace all of the colors in this template with our colors that we used to create our swatches. So you can follow along. You can open up this template and it looks like this. This is the background layer and it has just all the text. And then each of the other layers are numbered. So where it says color 1, you can see that corresponds with the number of the layer. And these are smart objects, which is different from a pixel layer. And the reason why it's a smart object is that it's just easy to change the color. And I'll show you how to do that. To create a smart object, if you ever wanted to, it's right here. This is the smart object tool. If I click and hold, I have all these different kinds of smart objects. So let's get a circle, and you can see it made a circle. It's filling with this color and there's no stroke. I could change that. I could make it a black stroke that seems to be a dashed line or a solid line, and you can change the color. But for now, we don't really need to be making any smart objects. I'm just showing you what how these layers are different from using a brush tool or a regular pixel layer. So the first step we need to do is to open up our swatch window, So window, swatches, and we've got some random colors in here. What I'm going to do is I need to get my original swatches. So we're going to click on this. This is the menu. And you're going to say replace. That way the colors in here will only be the colors that you saved from before. So let's get Kira's flavors in there. It looks like they already are her flavors. So let's get somebody else's. I'm going to replace, and this is someone else's. Colors, right? Okay, so I want to put all of these swatches, colors, into all of these boxes. It's pretty simple. I'm just going to double click on, notice that I'm not double clicking here because that brings up the layer style, and I don't want that right now. So you need to click on the thumbnail part, not on this area. So click on the preview part. And now it gives me a color picker, so I'm just going to start with the darker color and say OK. And then you're just going to do that, repeat. So double click on number 2. I'm going to get the lighter brown. Let's get the gray. And then we're going to 4. So I'm going to double click there. Maybe I want the red. Now I want this pinkish, and then let's put in this lighter pink. So just keep going until you put in all of your colors. You'll notice that I could actually use the color picker here. I could go into my color libraries and pick a Pantone color that's specific. But what we want to do for this exercise is just get our swatches that we made earlier. And then I guess I'll go into the yellows. And then let's get this lighter yellow. Okay. All right, I'm going to put in an orange just for the sake of having some variety. All right, so, but if you were me, what you need to do, don't put in this orange, put in, maybe put in the white. What you need to have are your 12 colors in these 12 boxes. Those are the assignments for this exercise. So when you're done, you're just going to put your name. So you can make a text. Let's click on T for text. I'm going to just make a box where I want my name to be, and then I'm going to put my name. This is showing up in red because you'll notice that this is red. So if I want to change that, I have to highlight this. If it's not highlighted, it's not going to change. And let's just make that black. So you can click in here to change the color. You can click up here, or you could just click on a swatch. So once you have your name in there, you may as well just take this layer, the text layer, and let's merge it. So I'm going to press Shift and click to select more than one. I can right click. Actually, let's just go up to layer and let's merge my layers. So Command E is a shortcut, and that just, it's going to merge only the layers that are selected, otherwise everything's going to merge. So now I have all of the smart object layers have my 12 colors in them. Make sure to save this file, save as, and I want you to save it texture, template, and just put your name at the front. First name, last name, texture, template. Please keep it a PSD because we're going to continue working on these. So make sure, for your sake of everything, don't mess this up. Make it a Photoshop file PSD. If this extension is different than what it says in here, you're going to mess up your file. So say this says JPEG and then this says Photoshop and you save, it's going to be a nightmare. So make sure that you can also just leave it blank and then pick your extension and it just does it automatically. But always check this, that this matches this. PSD Photoshop. Okay, so save. And that's it. Then you're done with this part.